inside you is dark and twisted. Oh, but it's okay to be different. So baby, so am I. So am I, so am I, so am I. Do you ever feel like a misfit? Everything inside you is dark and twisted. Oh, but it's okay to be different. So baby, so am I.
So this was Vania, our next guest. Let's talk with her and her journey to Krakow. Welcome to the podcast, Vania.
Thank you so much for having me today.
And please let us know a little bit about your background.
Thank you so much, first of all, for having me. So my name is mostly known as Vania Chawang in India. And now I'm known as Vania Holinska as I'm married to Polish here. And yes, I love music. Music has always been in me growing up. I started singing in the community, in the churches, maybe around 6, 7, in a very young age, like churches, occasions, school occasion. So by my teenage years, I know that I want to be this superstar, diva kind of woman, you know? Yeah, so that's how it all started. And I come from a very normal, humble family. We are 6 siblings. My dad passed away when I was very young. And I have my mom still. And so she raised 6 of us siblings all by herself. And so yes, I come this far all thanks to her effort and the hard work she puts into. And so yes, my life started. I started to compete in local events, the solo competitions. I dance as well. But when I was younger, I danced. But for now, I don't dance anymore. I just sing. And to 2014, that's where it really started off with the singing. So I won a local, I won't say local, but let's put it state level singing competition. And I won the first season. And as a winner, I was slowly recognized in my community and other states in India. And that's when I started to travel for singing. I started performing in different states, different cities in India. So yeah, basically to sum up in brief, that's how it's started my journey as Vania Chawang. And then in 2018, the life took its course in a different way. Then I met this man who is now my husband. So yeah, and we decided to move in together. And so 2019 I moved to Poland, and so yes, I'm still here.
As you said, you have like 6 siblings.
Yes.
So they are also artists or no?
No, some of them are they love singing, but not really. It's some are lawyers, some a lecturer, a professor. I'm the only one in this line of music. Yeah.
So which state you are from in India?
So I'm from Nagaland, Dimapur, and my parents are born and brought up from a village called Samjuram. Yeah, and we moved to Dimapur and we grew up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we ask like every singer, like they definitely learn from somewhere.
Yes.
Who you learn from?
Oh, that's a great question. And I don't even think about it. Who I learned from, because I don't know. But I think it's just the community that I grew up with. Like it's all about music. You go to school, you have this assembly where we sing national anthems. And then I think that kind of started to me to want to like perform in front of people. I think that's how it started, and not some. And I also have my uncle. He passed away. And he sings. He have started this choir called Makuilongdi Kon Choir in Nagaland. And yeah, he's a very good artist as well. And I think he has also kind of inspired me. And from mother side of the family, mostly they sing. So I think that kind of in the blood.
So you also said like you performed in different states of India. So can you maybe give us example, maybe the audience difference between Nagaland and Pune?
Okay. So I perform in different places, like in Nagaland. Nagaland, everyone loves music. I think Northeast, we all love music. So you go everywhere, it's so like you get this high. I think overall in India, as the land of diversities and colors and all this cultural difference, but I think when it comes to art, I think we are born with it. It's not only Nagaland. So I think, so I don't know how to differentiate, because like everywhere I go, like they were amazing, like, very supportive. They enjoy it. So I think that is one of the artists we love about, that you have people to listen to you. And I wouldn't say and the show in indoor, I will not forget, because it was amazing. It was amazing.
So what was amazing about it?
The people. They were wild, fun, open. I think one of my best experience, I would say, if I compare to Nagaland and other cities, and also Delhi.
Oh, okay.
Delhi also.
So where you performed in Delhi?
In Delhi, I performed in this Indira Gandhi Stadium for one of the biggest Northeast football tournament called Tamchon Trophy. So I performed there as in the opening ceremony, I think for 2 seasons or... Yes, 2 seasons.
So it was like a competition or just an opening ceremony?
No, it's just a like, let's say the... what do you call Europe Football Cup or the Champion League kind of things. So the whole Northeast states come together to play the match, football match. So it's a football competition. But I'm just there as a performer to perform the opening ceremony. Like the World Cup mini version of it.
Perfect. Yeah. So like when we talk about different states in India, right? So every state have their own music. So for example, like we have Tappe in Punjabi. What Nagaland have? And if you can sing something for us.
Oh, Nagaland, we are very rich in our heritage, and also that's where Hornbill Festival is one where you can come enjoy the typical folklore of Naga musical. And I'm very bad at it. Very bad with the folk song, and I'm not very proud of that. But I can recommend you to an artist who sang and promote this folklore is Tetsuo's sister, if you have heard of them.
Okay.
So they have been, I think, worldwide. They represent this folk singing in Nagaland all over, and represent India in Europe, America.
Yeah.
I think they have been to also other part of Asia now.
Yeah. Can you sing something for us if you know?
So we have it's my dialect, it's my language. This is my first time singing. Ngwa kilwa kaning wuye kang liu rin bolin kazie. And then you have just howling things that I don't know. Ooh, something.
But it's amazing. You sing well.
Oh, just the part. I don't know how to do the howling and all.
So there are like different sound that they make.
You should listen to Tetsuo. They portray the typical folklore, Naga folklore sound.
Okay.
And they use this indigenous instrument, not the guitar, not something, but made out of something indigenous.
Can you give us a little example? What are those instruments?
Instruments like made out of bamboos. There are instruments made out of, I don't know, this... what do we call? We call in our dialect, we call it. It's kind of pumpkin, but the long one.
So we have it like a tumbi, but sitar as well.
Oh yes, it look in the shape of sitar, but mini version of sitar.
Okay. Yeah. Because we have a tumbi, and this is also like a mini version of sitar.
Yeah.
But you have to ting-ling-ling-ling something it make a sound.
Something like that. Yes.
Okay.
Something like that.
So when it comes to languages, I heard that in Northeast there are many languages, and how different that is from other languages.
Totally different. So the major language we have about 20 main languages and many more different dialects. So they are totally different from each other. I come from Zeliangrong in Pui community, but when I say Zeliangrong in Pui, it's that we have a little bit of similarity. But if you talk about other 19, it's like totally different.
So you cannot understand each other?
Unless you learn to speak other language, no.
So what is the common language that you use?
So we use Nagamis in Nagaland.
Okay, so is it like very tough for people who speak Hindi or no?
So Nagamis is like a mixture of Hindi, a mixture of Bengali, I would say.
I also heard there are many tribes and how different they are from each other.
When it comes to tribal, we are all tribes people, tribal. And I think we have similarities when it comes to the food, the cuisine, the clothing, the shawl that we wear, the ornaments that we wear. There are similarities in color. So I think when it comes to this, not many difference as in the language. Yeah.
But normally when we talk about like in north side, we have, there is some situation that you cannot marry to some different caste, right? So how it works in northeast?
So basically, most of the parents want you to marry this boy from your community, your own tribe, or says your own people. Yeah, who speak the same language. I think this runs in every Indian homes. I think. Yeah, but I think nowadays we are very independent, very open. So we have many intercaste, marriages. So I think not like those years back then where they have to be arranged to get married. So yeah, nowadays most of them is love marriage, so they are marrying whoever they want.
So there is no restriction that you cannot get married to the other person. But do they still, parents, maybe if you want to, like you, marry to Pole, how was their experience, or maybe how were their reaction after they got to know?
I was, I don't know how to put it. They were shocked, like, Poland? Of all the world, of all the place in the world, you want to go to Poland? And I'm like, yeah. So I found this man and I want to be with him. And so, of course, they were very reluctant. They convinced me that you can't go, like, for the safety reason, for the differences. Of course, they were very concerned and they don't like it the first time, but then I fought for it and they gave up.
So they gave up.
And they go. Yeah.
Perfect. So when you came from India to here, and you also sing, right? So how was your experience with that?
Oh, so I haven't professionally pursued my singing career in Poland, but I always keep on researching it. And like I look for gigs and all this, how to start, because I have to start all the way from the ground level. So researching, still researching. And so I would say it is tricky because it's not like how it is in India. Here it is difficult to also socialize. And like not in every city, the people are very open.
Yeah.
So the first few years I was in a different city than I'm here now. So it was a little different when it comes to socialization. So, but after I moved to Krakow, I have slowly started to meet people online who share the same interests. They're expats. They want to start. So yeah.
So I think there are nowadays many communities that you can reach out and work with them.
Yes,
so that's
exactly.
Amazing now, I think, in Krakow.
Yes.
Being from Nagaland, do you ever feel like your identity is misunderstood, or maybe larger part of India?
Definitely. Like even though you're in the same country, like because of how we look, and also the food we eat, we are always discriminated wherever we go. So definitely, I would not like to talk about it much because I don't like to politically sound incorrect, so the others are not hurt, you know. But I think yes, we are discriminated for how we look, or we are called, like for example in India, in Delhi, chinky, Chinese, momos. These are what you are called, you know, though you are being from the same country. So yeah.
But do you personally face this?
Oh, I personally, I don't face that. No. Okay. But it's just from the experience others go through, you read about it, but personally, no.
And maybe let's talk about Naga food and how it's different from Polish food.
Very different. I think in Nagaland, let's first talk about Polish food. Yeah, Polish food, it's so bland for our taste, right? Yeah, when we taste it,
it's just so a salt and pepper.
Oh, yeah. But Nagaland food, I love Nagaland food. We use mostly these herbs, like coriander and all this, just out fresh from your kitchen garden, you know, the spring onions, the wild tomato, or what you call this. So, and of course we, as you heard the rumors, or is widely known, we eat all kind of living beings.
Tell me which one.
Don't be scared. So yeah, so people in Nagaland also eat dogs, but I think slowly I think dogs eating is not commonly practiced anymore because of this. Now they have dogs as their pets and all this. So I think nowadays it's start to slowly stop practicing this, but earlier, yes.
But is it legal?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if it's legal or not, but I think in Nagaland, yes, because the Nagaland government eats too, so I think it's legal for the people there. Yeah.
And how normally, like when you say like you dog, what other animals are there?
Oh, dogs, wild boar, deer.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Monkey
as well?
I have tasted monkey when I was young, like when I was like 10 years, 11 years. I have tasted monkey, dried smoked monkey.
And how it tastes?
I can see your face. It tastes delicious. Some say it, when it is dried, you have smoked the meat, monkey meat, it is tastier than the fresh one because it smells so bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to try that, but definitely.
We have kind of spiders. Spiders that we eat. A silkworm. Frogs.
Frogs, I think they eat in Europe as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, my partner tried and he said like he didn't like it. It smells bad.
Oh, frog.
Yeah.
We eat pigeon.
Pigeon is okay. We also eat in Punjab.
Yeah, pigeon, and then the woodworms.
Okay.
Woodworm.
But how you prepare this kind of things, like woodworms especially?
Woodworms. So this is how my moms and my older brother used to cook in my house. Like you first like remove the webs that they have, and after cleaning those webs, you boiled it, and then you rinse it off. You can cut, if you want to have full, it can be full. Then you slice it into small pieces. You fried them with bamboo shoots. This is one of our favorite delicacy in India, like fermented soya bean, mustard leaf, and bamboo shoots.
And I think maybe cricket you can also eat, like in Japanese and other Asian cultures.
I think we eat too. Grasshopper.
When
you cut the paddy field, during the harvesting season, there is this one grasshopper, a different kind of.
It's like a green color, no? Light green color.
Yes. So we eat that. Oh, there are many things. I can't remember the name, or I don't know the name, but yeah, bugs, insects, animals, and
it's for me it's a shock because I never heard that people actually from my culture in India they are eating these kind of animals. But yeah, it's good to know. My knowledge is increasing, no? When you move to Krakow, definitely it will be a big culture shock for you. Can you give us a little experience how you felt
Okay. How I felt about it and the culture. Of course, there are differences, but I don't know if it is personally me. Like, I don't have this feelings like, oh, I'm in Europe, I'm in Japan, I'm in America. Like, for me, the world is just in the palm of your hand. Wherever you go, it's like you pick, stop, make a stop. So I don't feel like, oh, I'm not someone who feel like that. You move to Germany, another part of the world. You're a human being just making a stop. I feel like that. So I would not say I am like shock, but maybe the reservedness. That is one thing. I'm like, why? Why can't you just smile? Because I smile a lot. And my husband is like, in Poland, if you smile a lot, people will think you're retarded. So I have to slow down a little bit. I'm like,
yeah, I also had this habit, like I was smiling all the time.
Yeah,
and now sometimes I feel like when people doesn't smile next to you, you feel like, am I weird?
Yeah. That's,
you start questioning yourself. No?
Yes. I think only this part of it was a little shocking, and also it took times for me to adjust to it. So yes.
But it was like a continuous struggle to make friends.
Oh yes. It took me a while. It took me 2 years to make one good friend, and then another 2 years to make another friend.
Oh my God. But why this much time?
Oh, I don't know, because maybe because of work, and I don't have much time and socializing, and like here, when you don't know anyone, you feel awkward to walk around all by yourself sometimes, and then I feel like, oh,
It's a hard.
yeah.
Because I remember when I came here, I tried to make friends as well, but it's quite hard, specifically when you go in a big group and people start speaking Polish, for example.
Yes.
And you feel left out because what you going to talk?
Yes,
no?
exactly. Yes, exactly. The language barrier.
Yeah, that is a big one. I think.
Some of them speak English and they're very not confident to communicate as we communicate now.
Yeah.
So I think that is also put a gap.
Yeah, I remember one of my friends, I was always thinking like she's a rude person because she never talked with me. And then I think not last year, I think 2-3 months ago, she learned English. So she starts speaking with me.
Oh.
And then I realized how wrong I was thinking and judging this woman. But she's so nice and she want to talk with me, and we know each other for like 7-8 years now. And it's hard.
That's the thing. Like for those of them who don't speak, even if they want to like engage with you, they are nervous or shy.
Yeah,
I would say. But I think when you get to know Polish women, they are very strong, independent. They are very kind-hearted. Those women that I have met through works and friends.
Yeah, they are like a lot to learn from them, I feel. Because we came from a different culture where woman is not that empowered and so on. You have to push your woman to be empowered. And they already are. So they make their own decisions, and independent. A lot to learn from them, definitely.
Yes, I think that's very true. Yeah. I agreed,
Moving to another country is a different thing. And choosing a partner from a different country is another thing.
Yes.
And no one knows more than us. So
you're right there.
give us your experience with that.
Oh, choosing another person, like when you see people having like American white men as their husband, back home they were like, oh, she married to wealth and she must have lots of money now. That's what people think. But the difference from this generalization of people to the us that is living with the difference is one thing. How do I put this? It's not easy, I would say. Like, you grow up for this many years where you are taught to be different or to be this versions of your mother and father, but you come and then typically from the other side of the world, and they have this free mind, do whatever I want, I get what I want, kind of thing. Sometimes it's difficult to click onto, I think.
Yeah, because I also.
What do you think about that? What do you say?
I also feel the same way, because I feel they are very supportive. Definitely, I will not maybe say if I would marry to an Indian guy, maybe I will not have the same experience and the strength what I get from my husband. But I feel like sometime there is something that I need to learn because of him, because he have a different culture.
Yes,
and I grown up from different culture, that your husband will take care of you, your husband will do everything, for example, right? So now I have to be independent in this area. So it's very hard to learn, but I think some way it's also make you independent, and you can do whatever you want. Because when I want to go sometime outside or something, and I ask him like, can I go? And then he was like, why are you asking me that, right? You should go where you want to go, right? But for us, like, you need to take permission from your husband, right? In India.
To let them know.
Let them know where you're going, what you're doing. And in the here, I was like, it was a shock for me. I was like, maybe he doesn't love me.
That's what we feel. Yeah, when you are, but when you have to ask too much. Sometimes I make fun of myself, just thinking to myself, like, we want to be this independent woman, like making your own money. But at the end of the day, deep down we have this feeling like we have someone to be behind us, like you have mentioned in India. Indian men who married, your husband provide, your husband is there. But here we also have to provide for ourselves. You have to work for what you need. So I think
it's a big difference. But I feel like it's I actually like it this way, because I feel like if I would marry to an Indian guy, I would it will be too much headache from like family and so on. I don't know if he will even let me send money to my parents. Just imagine.
I think so too.
Right? So like a controlling money way as well. But my husband is like very supportive for everything. I think the things what I'm doing here, because of him. Because of him, I'm able to do it. I'm not sure if I'm married to a Indian husband, or maybe my kismat will be that good that I will get a very good husband.
But I knew that I will marry someone, but not from India, because I know Indian men cannot handle me, because I can go crazy. Because I'm also like, I want something, I go for it until and I make the most out of it. I want to be free. I want to like back home where in a beauty pageant I had to wear a bikini, the commands, this is not America. I like to dress however I want to dress. I want to be comfortable in myself and not anybody judging it.
Because why a person should judge you, right? But especially when you are going in competition, you are not going outside and wearing bikini, so it makes sense.
So I think that wise, I think here it's very much you get that.
But I think mostly Polish women can be the reason as well, because they are so empowered. They are not even letting men to say you cannot do this and that.
So when I talk about woman empowerment, I can tell you my workplace. Let me just talk about a few things about my workplace. So I work in Open Future International School. You see the photos of the school employees, the directors, women.
All women?
Mostly women, few men. And you come to them with any problems or any difficulties, they are like, don't worry, we got you. And you see, I think this is the true epitome of woman empowering another woman. I feel so good. I mean, like, they're all women and like, oh, cool. This is what I enjoyed, that is why I love to go to my work.
So how was your experience teaching in school?
Oh, it's a roller coaster. It was hard in the beginning. I faced mobbing, discrimination in my first 2 years in Poland teaching.
How?
I don't know how to put it. So there is an issue in the administration, I would say. Your needs is not met, your concerned or your requests are not met. They just don't care about it. And many teachers have to resign, leave the work, and you can see new teachers coming in every now and then. So that tells you how it is.
Yeah, because I think it's in mostly major companies like this, because everyone, they leave because they don't feel comfortable or there is something going on in companies. It's always hard, I feel.
It was at first I thought maybe the cultural difference, so maybe I ignore it. But the second year is where I know, you think like many white people think India come from the slums in Mumbai we had, so they think like that. So
you said about mobbing. Mobbing, no? You said about mobbing. What does it mean?
So mobbing is related to where you I don't know how to put this, harassment.
Oh my God! So you faced this in. So how was it? Can you give us example?
I would not like to specify the situation, but it was. So I would put it shortly or in a different way, maybe, because it can be intimidating for someone, some others.
Yeah.
So
makes
also,
sense.
so I was at this job, and then there is this bully, and because of this bully, many people have left the work. But still, one day I get to like physically confront this bully.
Oh my God.
So that's when the system didn't support, they saw the situation. So it was like I'm always 20-30 minutes early to work, so I don't like being impunctual. So I like to be at work early. So there was this situation one day, and the whole people in the corridor, I think even some families have noticed. So, but at the end of the day, it is my fault. I was given a disciplinary committee because of my reaction to someone's action. And when I try to defend myself, then they start to stick their finger to my personal life.
Yeah, because it's a common practice they use. Because I had similar incident in my workspace as well. I know like one of my manager. So he's an Indian guy. He's not even like Polish guy that is doing something. He's an Indian guy, and he's I'm like a technical person, and he was going behind my back and telling other people not to give technical work to me.
Okay.
And when I complain, and when I went to director, I complain about him, and she said like, maybe problem is in within you. So this is what she said to me, and I was like, man, like gaslighting, but in that next level you are. It's
it
toxic.
Always turn around you. Yeah.
Because they don't want to be responsible to take action against that person who is being bullied. It's not even me. I think in my company everyone is feeling like this. So it's very hard.
Yeah, I think no matter what kind of job we do or work we do, if we have people, such kind of people in the area, I think, of course, we cannot get rid of them also, because they don't come writing in their forehead like I'm a bully or something like that.
They will be like very polite in front of other people, but in front of you, they are the worst.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Maybe can you sing one Polish song for us and one Hindi?
Okay, I'll try. Do you mind I take the phone to sing?
Definitely.
Okay, so there is this one song that I used to sing. It's an oldies, 80s, 90s time of Polish song. It's by, how do you pronounce? I don't know. Marela Radowicz. Madonno, Polska Madonno, Panno dzieckiem mów, jak ty sobie radzisz nocą wróżby snu. Madonno, Polska Madonno, skąd masz pieniądze na zysk? Czeczenie przeraża pają albo myśl. Damy ci kwiatek na święto kobiet, czapkę na bakier i polski obieg. Damy ci wódki i bilet do kina, kace i smutki i dwóje na żenat. Something like that.
Amazing.
Sorry for the pronunciation, but
for me, it's amazing.
yeah, thank you. For myself too.
Now, Hindi.
Hindi, okay. I love this song. I love this song very much. I have many favorite Hindi songs, but okay. है अपना दिल तो आवारा न जाने किस पे आएगा. है अपना दिल तो आवारा न जाने किस पे आएगा. हसीनों ने बुलाया, गली से भी लगाया, बहुत समझाया, यही ना समझा. बहुत बोला है बेचारा, न जाने किस पे आएगा.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vania, for coming to our podcast. It was lovely having conversation, and it's amazing music that you sing for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and I'm very happy you have me here today. I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you everyone for joining us today. Please stay tuned for more episodes like this and subscribe, like our channel. And stay tuned with Kaur and Akshay. Have a nice day. Bye.